Okay, I'm live here with Risey, and we're discussing this. I don't know how I should put this. It's an okay movie, I guess. It's how do we explain this? Like these
I,
kids.
I I like to think of it like it's like a horror Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. So just some friendly reminders about this. There's a freaking cat that gets killed at the beginning, so just letting people know about that because I got kind of. I mean, that poor cat, man. I mean, I guess it did come back to life at the end or whatever, but I was like, man, I'm tired of seeing this poor cat die.
Yeah, I don't understand why that had to be one of like 'cause that's like the trigger thing in the start of the movie that we noticed, like the cat's there again because when anyway, we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah. So at the beginning, these kids are walking to school, and there's some cat, and it's like on this fence or something like Dark Gift, and they can't get it to come down, and then they're like at an intersection or something, and then you hear the cat die, and then they
Yeah, it
look,
gets
and
hit by a fucking bus, and
yeah,
it's just like I mean, cats can move fast, but I don't know. I mean, that
yeah.
looked
I
like
mean,
a
yeah, that's a good point. Like, how did that cat make it over there that fast? Like, yeah, I
I
didn't.
don't fucking know, man. It's like 2 seconds.
I
It's
spray
like, was it?
pussy all the time.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. What's up, Ninja? Um, shit, that
Yeah.
just made me lose my train of thought. You
Oh,
fucker.
we're talking about that cat, how it magically made it across the street in 2 seconds
Yeah,
to
like,
die.
what was the cat's intention? Like, was the cat like suicidal? Was it sitting there waiting for the bus to run in front of it?
Well, you know what I started thinking halfway through is this cat supposed to symbolize that girl? Like, are they trying to tell you like this cat and that girl are the same or something? Because they kept showing whenever the cat would die, this girl would that they kept focusing on that girl. And I'm like, is there some connection or
Well,
something here?
I think it's just because she was the main character. I think that's the only coincidence connected to it.
Okay. So then we're shown like the history of this like demon thing or something, and it's like a horror game. You have to find all the body parts of this girl.
Yeah, I think they called it something called, it's a game called Body Switch.
Yeah, body switch, and the body parts are hidden all through the school, and when you're trying to find them, there's this little. It starts out as like a little girl doll or something, and
No,
then
I think it's meant to be the chick that was murdered, and she's like all covered in blood, and she's got her doll with her.
yeah, and then
But before we like jump into the fact that like, because it's already a nightmare because you've got to find these fucking body pieces. Which, when they said that on the fucking movie, I was like, in an entire fucking school. I'm like,
yeah, yeah, and I was thinking, how has nobody else not found these parts already?
that well,
Like,
exactly. Like, did it? That was the thing, because yeah, at nighttime they search for the body pieces, but also they're getting hunted down by this fucking evil bitch that's like a mix between Carrie and the bitch from The Ring.
Hargrave sounds like a woman when I push her head in the toilet.
Or a
I'm
fucking
so
cunt.
glad you joined my channel. I'm so appreciative of you, Will Hung. Thanks for being here. God damn it, man. So, yeah, they're having to hunt down these body parts, and then during the whole movie, this demon thing or whatever it is, it's morphing into these other things. Like it starts off as a little girl, and then it turns into that weird thing from The Ring where it's running around upside down, and
Yeah,
then
see that part was fucking genuinely scary. I don't know why they didn't just stick with that because that shit. I was like, dude, I would have screamed like a little bitch, man.
yeah, and then the end form or its final thing
Oh,
or
hold on. We should bring up too the fact that so there's I think 6 of them, right?
um yeah, there's the picture here of all the people. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And so these fuckers, they get told they have to play this game, and there's this one kid who's a dropout from school, and like he's like, nah, fuck yous, I'm going home, and he's the first one that gets fucking killed, and then they run off, all start screaming. That's when they figure out they have no choice but to play the goddamn game. But even though all 5 of them for like the better half of like the movie are trying to track down these pieces, this one guy, he's just sitting on the roof getting killed every night because he refuses to fucking play it. I mean, I was like, what a fucking, I couldn't believe that dude, man. Like, he's laying up there, man, and he's got a walkie-talkie. So he's obviously curious because he's listening to them all get fucking killed while he's up there listening.
Yeah, and then the whole time doing this, they go to the library, and the fucking librarian jerk off won't help them, and they make it obvious that this dude knows what's going on.
I forgot all about that fucking dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and he keeps telling them to shut up the whole movie. He's like, "Shut up! It's a library. Shut up!" And then the girl.
But also, in his defense, because like we said, this is like Groundhog Day. Every night they get killed, and then they wake up and they repeat the same day and do it again. So the librarian, he doesn't know. Like, he's telling them to shut up every day because for some reason they're doing their fucking meeting in the fucking library when they could do it anywhere. I mean, honestly, the shit that well, I suppose, remember that one chick? She's like, oh, we're hunting down like body pieces and we're going to put it together.
She tells the guy that, and the guy just looks at her. And then
he's like, what did you say? And then all the friends freak out. And she's like, what? He's not going to remember. I was like, she's got a good point, but fuck, dude.
Yeah. And then the other girl figures out that the librarian guy has messed with this before, but he won't help them, like, except towards the end. And then he gives them like all the clues and all this, and then they go and fight the thing. Now this is where it gets stupid.
The first half of the movie is really good. The second half, they turned the fucking monster into Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it looks like Swamp Thing. It's like this just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just this stupid looking thing that's like, if you were to fight this thing, and it's got like 2-inch legs, by the way, too. It has to like wobble around. It can't really, its legs are like longer than its arms.
Oh, yeah, but then when it's like on the ground, it speeds around like a goddamn race car.
Yeah. And it's got like a giraffe's neck or something with this like
it was just so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
We should have got a picture to bring up for it, but fuck. It's like I said to you, I was like, it's as if the last 20 minutes of the movie was completely rewritten by someone else.
Yeah, that's what I felt like, because I'm watching this and I'm like, why is it all of a sudden now they have this like super plan and all this, and they're gonna trap it on this pillar thing and all this, and I'm just like, what the hell, man?
That was a stupid plan. I still don't understand what the plan of that plan was.
Yeah, and then that chick pulls out a chainsaw out of nowhere. They don't even show that chainsaw in that like workshop before, but she just pulls a chainsaw out of nowhere and starts hacking this thing to hell and back. And everybody's like, yeah, kill it and all this, and she's just like going to town on it, and then it just cuts to her dying. I'm like, what?
She just gets eaten. Yeah, like out of nowhere. Like, and then you don't even really see her get eaten. She's just gone.
Yeah.
Women always remember it's so pungent. God damn it.
So while this is going on, the other guys have got this weird thing that they're going to chain it to this pillar. So they're running around in circles with these chains, and it's like, it's somewhat working, and then they're like what was that thing supposed to do? Like lift it up or something? Like I don't know,
I
but
think I think their plan was to like chain it to the wall, then use the chainsaw to chop off its head because they figure out the last body piece that they need is the chick's head. And I don't know how the fuck they figured this out, but apparently the head's inside the monster. See, that's what I
yeah,
mean. Like,
yeah, it was
I
stupid.
feel like they were either running out of time or someone else just wrote the end because, like, the end, like, the whole movie had a decent plot, but, like,
Yeah,
right near the end, it just goes right off the fucking rails.
yeah, that was just. So the other guy is trying to like help the girl that died, and then the swamp thing it does like a Stranger Things thing where its head opens up and it swallows this other guy. So that guy gets it. Oh, and the other thing on this movie is it was whenever people die, everybody just watches them die. Like nobody helps them at
Yeah,
all. It's
no, I
really
never.
weird.
Dude, I was watching that last fight scene where they were just getting eaten one by one. I'm like, what the fuck are you all doing? I'm like,
Yeah,
God damn it! Because we should mention before this, every night when they die, before the like final transformation with the monster, every night before they die, they get revived and they do the whole shit again the next goddamn day.
yeah,
But once it becomes the weird swamp thing monster, it starts eating them. And if it eats you, you're gone. That's it. You're done.
yeah. So the other guy gets mad that both of them are dead, and he grabs the chainsaw and does like this, like I
Yeah,
don't know what
giant leap, hero leap, fucking
yeah,
chops
hero
off
leap
its head.
thing. Yeah, he hits it in the head, and then like it didn't even hardly do anything to it, and then he gets, I think he gets like smacked away or something, and he
I can't remember what happens to him. I was just trying to remember it. It's just it became like a fever dream at the end. It's
yeah,
like I know it ended.
and then the thing gets
No,
loose.
that's what happens. They get to the fucking room where they've got to get the head to, you know, the casket with all the body
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah,
And then they go to put it in there, but for some reason he trips or some shit, bunch of shit falls down on him. And then this was the worst part in the entire fucking movie, in my opinion. He's like, put the head in the casket. And I'm like screaming at the TV as well. I'm like, put the fucking head in the casket. He's got it distracted. And she's just fucking standing there with the fucking head in her hand going,
yeah,
no, don't kill him. I'm like, if you put their head in the casket right fucking now, it's all fucking over. But
yeah,
no, this guy gets fucking eaten because she's just standing there. And then it's like the monster goes after her. She drops the fucking head. And then here's the best fucking part. She gets the fucking magic pipe that can apparently kill this
oh
fucking
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, so then we have like 10 minutes of this girl, like they're showing her life and oh, she's pathetic and these people are bullying her and all of this. And oh, but I'm going to take it out on this swamp thing. And she just beats the hell out of this thing with a pipe and kills it finally. Well, so we think it's killed. And then she's crawling to put the head on the casket thing. And she gets in there and she puts the head on, and then this thing gets up again, and out of nowhere, a fucking cross falls out of the sky and kills this thing. I was like, what? Are you kidding me with this?
It was fucking ridiculous. I mean, like I said, I
It's like, what
enjoyed
the
the
fuck?
movie. Yeah, I know, man.
And then the worst part of it is they go through all of
What's
this.
up,
They
Jack?
they all die, and then she completes the thing, and then nothing happens after that. I'm like, what the hell? What was the point of all of that? What was the
Well,
point? Go
I
ahead.
think the spit because remember they said they were saying something about like they did bring that up, like why were the six of them chosen? Um, and I think one of them actually says it's like because they were all broken people, and because that spirit was broken into pieces, maybe that's why it chose them. It's just, but it's also, I can't remember how long that fucking spirit ago had been killed, because we never even find out who the fucking killer of the, like, I was mostly curious who, I thought the
Yeah.
librarian killed the fucking kid.
Yeah, that was my assumption because he didn't want nothing to do with it, and that girl just kept saying, tell me," and then the guy's like, "No," and then she's like, "Oh, you see, I knew this pot was gonna fall, and I saved you, and all this," and it's like, "Okay, well, I'll help you now," and I'm like, "What?" It's just, I
Yeah,
don't know, man. The one
it
thing,
was a good movie, but like I said, it's like the last 20 minutes just fucking destroyed it.
yeah, they all die, and that what really pissed me off was
Well, no, they
that
don't. They all die, but then for some reason they're resurrected at the end of the movie. I think maybe that was like the bonus for them, like releasing its soul, maybe. Because
I
remember at
don't
the
know,
end,
man.
like because they don't remember each other anymore. Because remember that, like the librarian said, after the game is over, you're all going to forget each other, even if you survive. And then they get. I mean, it was kind of sweet. At the
Well,
end of the movie, they all get added to what was it, the student council or something? So they end up becoming friends
oh
again
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, that girl's mad because somebody stole the money or something. Yeah, I forgot about all that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, that was one of the things. Yeah, yeah. That this they set up this fucking kid that he ends up being one of the 6 members. And every day, like these fucking bullies just shove this money that's for some school trip or some shit in
yeah.
his desk, and yeah, he gets ostracized for it.
You know, the
I mean,
one
he
thing
did
I'll
look
give
like a
this
fucking
though,
nerd.
the one thing I'll give this though is this was the first Korean thing that I saw where somebody wasn't trying to jump off the roof.
Actually,
Every
well, yeah. I mean, if it had been a TV series, we would have had one of those scenes. I mean, it was a movie, so they probably didn't have enough time.
every time they always have that thing where the person's gonna jump off the fucking roof. Shit.
It must be suicide must be a huge thing over there, I'm guessing.
Oh, it's in every show that we've seen except for this. So I don't know. I was quite shocked that it didn't have it. I was like, okay, show me the scene where they're on the roof and doing their I'm gonna jump bit.
Oh, I was going to ask, did we do Girl from Nowhere yet?
No, I'm gonna start watching that next
I
because I'm
actually do not watch that at the gym.
okay. Thanks. I'll do it then. Yeah.
I, yeah, I just realized I was thinking about that last night when I fell asleep to it again, and I was like, I should tell him not to watch certain ones at the fucking gym.
Well, that Karen was getting mad about this because the cat thing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember the cat dying that many times. I remember it dying the first time, and then the last time where the things started changing. But yeah, I remember it dying twice because every other day they all ran there to try to save it.
You know what I would have done if I was the girl? I would have said, I have all the pieces now, so you better not fuck with me because I can really do some damage here because I have all the parts and see how the thing reacts. But I don't know, like I mean that
I
dude
don't
had
know.
a
Would you want her to do that though? She was the last one left. I mean, if it eats you, it's game over for everybody.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
like
that's why when she was standing there watching him get eaten, I'm like, oh my god, bitch, you were the last one left. You have to fucking put. I mean, because the movie had gone so fucking off the rails. I was thinking,
uh,
I was like, I won't be surprised if like it just the movie ends with them all dead.
I was starting to think that, like I was just starting to think this was just like a suicide thing or something because I mean none of them were and it's just like nobody cared about the other person. They're like,
Oh, well,
oh,
yeah,
she's
that's what we didn't. We didn't have fucking suicide, but we did have a
yeah.
fucking. I can't remember which one it was, but someone pointlessly sacrificed themselves when they both could have got away. I can't remember who that was, but one of them fucking did.
Oh yeah,
And
they
I was
always
just
do that. Yeah, they always have that scene too, like the one with the people in
pointless
the apartment.
sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm gonna die in this hallway to the Imagine Dragons song. You guys are gonna live on. Remember me.
Yeah, you were the coolest character. I mean, other than the criminal dude, but yeah, next
Well,
season that's meant to be around the corner too.
I think we've beaten this to death here, and we're pretty much done with this thing. So I want to thank Risey for joining me, Jack Stafford, well hung dung, pleasant as always, and we'll see you next time.
Kisses.